Hi, and welcome to Swansea Music's E-Trad Music Lesson Club. My name's Dewi Griffiths. I'm one of the brass peripatetic teachers at Swansea Music Unit, and today we're going to be doing another grade 3 piece which is called Slinky. I'll quickly give a little demonstration of how it goes, and then we will delve more into the technical difficulties of the piece. So, Slinky. The first thing we need to take note of is in the upper left hand corner of the piece, it says swing. Now this means that the quavers need to be swung. Now you might be asking yourself, what does that actually mean? So, if the quavers are played normally, then this is what a row of quavers would sound like. So they're all the same length. Dum 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 dum. Yeah, they're all the same length. Now when we swing the quavers, this is what happens. Yeah, they kind of go into like a Humpty-Dumpty rhythm. Yeah, so now the quavers have a swingy feel, have a more jazzy feel. So, just to demonstrate the difference between both on this piece, if I play the beginning of Slinky straight, this is what it sounds like. Okay, it's okay, but it's not what's marked. Because it says swung quavers, this is what it should sound like. As you can hear, it's a small difference, but ultimately, in musical terms, it's actually quite a big difference. Yeah, it changes the whole mood and the whole feel of the piece. So all the quavers through this piece need to be swung, need to have that Humpty-Dumpty feel to them. Now, we've also got a lot of accidentals to worry about. We have a lot of sharps, a lot of naturals, and they crop up on nearly every line. So we have to make sure that we know exactly which valve to press, or which slide position if you're on trombone, which slide position we need to be in. So in the beginning, we have an E minor arpeggio, and then we have a D sharp, an upper D sharp. Now on a valved instrument, that is the middle valve. On a trombone, it's the second position. Yeah, so we just need to be sure that we get that correct. And also the note after it, even though it's not marked as a sharp, it still is a D sharp. Yeah, we know this because if there's an accidental anywhere in the bar, then every note is also an accidental after. Yeah, it doesn't need to waste ink telling us. Yeah, we just need to know that the accidental carries through the whole bar. Yeah, so for instance, if we have a D sharp on the beginning of the bar, then every D in that bar will also be a D sharp. Yeah, that's just the rules of music. So we have two D sharps right next to each other. Yeah, so notice that's the same note. And then in the next bar we have a D natural. Yeah, so third position if you're on trombone, first valve for valved instruments. And then a C sharp, which is in fourth position on the trombone, or first and second on a valve instrument. Okay, and that's how the beginning of Slinky sounds. So if we have a quick look at the piece, the first line and the third line are basically the same. There's only a tiny bit of difference. Yeah, there's only 3 notes that are different. And you can see these here now. So if you've learned the first line, then we've learned the third line as well. Yeah, it's as simple as that. And if we look a little bit closely again, the second and the fourth lines are very, very similar. It's just the ending that is slightly different. Now, we've done a little bit of work on the opening of the first line and obviously the third line. Now, if we look at the second and the fourth lines, it's quite an interesting rhythm. Yeah, we have a pickup on the end of the line before, if you like. Yeah, we have a leading note that actually belongs to the second line. Yeah, so the last note of the first line belongs to the second line musically. So, and the rhythm is we have a quaver pickup followed by two quavers. Yeah, so there's only three notes and then a rest. Yeah, that's the kind of feel. Now the word to use is banana. Yeah, now you're thinking, oh, banana? Yeah, we just use the word banana. Banana, 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 banana. So it's 4 bananas, and then we've nearly done the whole line. Yeah, so you can hear banana, 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 banana. Yeah, so that's your bananas on the second and the fourth line, and then the ending of both lines is slightly different. So we now just move on to the very end, something to work on. Yeah, the very end of the piece, we have again a slightly difficult valve pattern, if you like. We're slightly difficult for the slide. We have accidentals again. Yeah, we have an A sharp, a C sharp, and a D sharp. We've got lots of sharps going on. So that's the ending. Now we just need to remember again about this Humpty Dumpty feel, yeah? And it goes 1 and 2. Stop. Yeah, we just need to hold that last note nice and long. So it goes 1 and 2. So you can hear we're starting on the and of 2. 1 and 2. Ba-da. 1 and 2. Anna. Yeah, so we're finding the and of the second beat and aiming towards the third. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Yeah, and that's where we place those notes. And then we go again from quite a low note up to a high note within a short space of time. So we need to use the air. Yeah, and push the air as fast as you can, especially as we go higher to those top notes at the end. So, hopefully you've found some of that useful. And this time I'm going to do one more performance. I'm going to start off with a click track. Yeah, so it's going to help us count in, and hopefully you guys can join in as well. So they'll be going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we play. Thank you for watching Swansea Music. Stay safe and keep practicing.